In the bucolic surroundings of rural Northern Ireland, some of the world's most powerful leaders spent 24 hours working on some of the world's toughest issues. On British Prime Minister David Cameron's key priorities, taxes, trade, and transparency, they made some progress. But it was not all smiles on Syria, and that is a cause for concern, says visiting fellow James Boys of London's King's College, who spoke via Skype.
At best, we can hope that they have papered over the cracks that exist behind the scenes in a view to move on. But one of the problems is, of course, as soon as you plaster over these cracks, they raise serious questions about true intentions and what it is that's actually going to be achieved by this.
Prime Minister Cameron acknowledged that the effort to convene another Syria peace conference ran into problems.
It's no secret that there were very different views around the G8 table. But we all share a vital interest in bringing this conflict to an end and helping the Syrian people to achieve the change they want.
The difficulty was that after meetings with Mr. Cameron and U.S. President Barack Obama, Russian President Vladimir Putin had not changed his opposition to Western leaders' support for the Syrian rebels or their demand for President Bashar al-Assad to leave office.
If the Russians don't want something to happen, they have a track record of being very belligerent, if I can use that expression, and making sure that policies don't move forward.
President Putin would probably not like that characterization, but he was certainly insistent during his G8 news conference. He said Russia's position is irreproachable both from the moral and legal point of view in its support for the Assad regime, including arms sales, and its opposition to Western military aid to the rebels. But he also claimed he was not the only one at the G8 table opposing the arms plan. These summits provide an opportunity for key world leaders to talk directly about major issues and a deadline of sorts for action on some of them. But the leaders' diverse interests and political needs often make agreement difficult, particularly on non-economic issues, and most particularly when Russian interests diverge from those of the other G8 members. Pessin, VOA News, London.